Hi, 10th grade. Welcome to week 6. We have some exciting things in store as we dig in deeper to our science fiction unit. So we start off with Mary Shelley. You might remember her from our poetry unit. So she's on slide 13 of the science fiction tutorial. And does anyone remember what poem she wrote? The first person, the first 10th grader who emails me and tells me what poem that we studied during our poetry unit that she wrote will get extra credit. So the first 10th grader to do that will get extra credit. I'll give you a hint. She was haunted by her dreams. Dreams. Okay. So you're going to read a little bit more about her life, and then you're going to read an excerpt from Frankenstein. That's what she had a dream about. They were all sitting at her house telling stories, and she couldn't think of a ghost story. And that night she had a nightmare, and that's what inspired Frankenstein. So you're going to read a short excerpt from Frankenstein. But then what do? There's not a slide that asks you a question. Well, if you go to your agenda, you want to make sure you're checking this every week. It's like a little checklist. Watch video. Read slides 13 to 15. Read the excerpt of Frankenstein. I'm going to have you answer the following questions and upload it to turn it in. So, what are 2 interesting facts about Mary Shelley? Well, where would you find those 2 interesting facts? Right here. And then, how does Mary Shelley use imagery to describe the creation or her emotions to the creation in Frankenstein? Well, that's found right here in the excerpt on slide 14. You just click this and you read the little excerpt, and it's going to talk a lot about her emotions. It's going to describe the dull yellow eye of the creature. So as you read through that, you want to make sure that you answer those questions on a Word document like we've done since week 1. Answer them on a Word document and then upload them to turn it in. And then on Tuesday, it's really exciting. You are going to read War of the Worlds. So it's just a short excerpt, not the whole novel. You're going to read an excerpt from H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, and then you're going to listen to a radio broadcast. And you're going to, on slide 17, you're going to talk about the differences between the excerpt and the radio version. What's really nice about this radio version is it's in script format. So you can click this and it will read it to you. It will go through what it actually sounded like. Suddenly, the clinking sound of a huge piece of metal, of falling metal, and you'll hear the radio. But this is a great script format in case that's one of the choices you want to do for your project. What project, Mrs. Earnhardt? Remember, we talked about it at our last Zoom meeting, and we'll talk about it more at our Zoom meeting on Thursday. But your English 2 assessment. It's your second test grade. You are going to, it's 2 parts. It's a creative choice project. So you can choose. The first part, you're going to write a paragraph and you'll upload that to turn it in. And you're just going to create your own science fiction piece. So you'll talk about a setting. And remember, it's set in a different place, a different time, a different universe. It's the what if, the imagination. You're going to have a protagonist, a main character, some type of conflict, maybe futuristic technology, and how that conflict is resolved. Now, what are you doing for the creative presentation piece? Well, you can choose. And if you have other ideas, feel free to email me. You can write a short script like you've read or heard from War of the Worlds, or a short story. Maybe you could record a scene or even a TikTok dance, but it could be you want to have a different setting. I showed my son a picture of a hair color that I wanted to try, and he told me, no, that's space hair. You could have space hair. And so some type of little scene from a movie. You could play multiple characters. You could play one character. Let's say you don't really want to record a video of yourself, then write the script. You could also do a visual presentation where you can get even a computer sheet of paper, a blank sheet of paper. And you want to make sure that you can see the setting, the protagonist, some futuristic technology. So all the key features are there in the drawing. The colors. Oh, that would be so interesting. You could record a newscast. You could write a news article, some type of feature story. It's your chance to have fun. So this is due Thursday, April 30th. So you have almost 2 weeks to come up with some kind of creative science fiction piece. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm looking forward to this. This has been such a fun unit, and I have actually enjoyed it. So I hope you have too. Have a great week.